The camera, introduce yourself. Say hi, my name is Jada. I'm a Sagittarius or whatever. Are you Sagittarius?
No.
You're not. All right. Tell me about yourself. Who you are. Go.
Hi, I'm Jada. I'm a tourist, and I'm a senior in high school at Weaver.
So you want to do what now?
Become a physician's assistant.
Why?
I like that you don't have to specialize, so I get to see everything.
Okay, reasonable. All right. So go ahead, racer. Where's your eraser? Is there a eraser over here?
I don't see that.
All right. So go ahead, erase it all. You get to cheat and look and see what it looks like at the beginning. Girl, go sit down. we got work to do. Sit down right there in the corner so you can watch her see what she does. So now, okay, you got it? All right, so to start with the age, how old are you?
17.
All right, so write 17 up there. Oh, it's right here.
Oh, I stole it. Sorry.
Okay. What grade are you in? 12th grade? So you graduate next year? Or this year? So it will, when's your birthday?
April 20th.
Okay. So you'll be 18.
Yes.
All right, so change that to 18 because that's when we're going to start it. Okay. What's after 18? What do you do? What do you want to do next?
I want to go to college.
Okay. Where are you going to go?
Jacksonville.
Why are you going to Jacksonville?
It's close. And
Who, nobody cares about that. Why you want to be close?
uh,
Why don't you go someplace else? What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
You know, there's a whole United States. There's a world too. What's the population of the United States?
Is it 8 billion?
No.
Oh,
Population of the United States.
327.
350 million. Okay. How many in the world?
That's 8 billion.
So what percentage of the world lives in the United States? About 7%, maybe 6%. So there's a whole 94% of the world left out there. And you want to stay in Alabama to go to school. Okay, it's fine. All right. So draw a line like the other one was. Right there. So that means put on a Jack State College or you can put Go Cox, whatever you want to do on there. It's fine. Okay, so that puts you at what age when you graduate?
22.
22. Okay. And then what are you going to do after that?
Go to medical school.
You mean PA school or
Yes.
medical school? Which one are you going to do? You be a doctor or a PA? You pick.
I'm going to say PA.
Okay, all right. So draw a little line, step out a little bit. You got to step out a little bit more. There you go. A little more. That's fine. We'll go right there. So that'll put you 2 years PA school, right? So it's actually 2.5 sometimes, so it's a little tricky too. It's like 2.5. So that's going to put you at 25 when you graduate. Okay. All right. And then you're just going to go to work.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're going to work till how long?
Until retirement.
Okay. How old do you want to be when you retire? Yes, ma'am. What's up?
They can't do the 10th. So do you want to, or do you have anything going on March the 3rd? Because the 10th was the only one in February that you could do.
Yeah, no, March 3rd. We'll figure it out. That's fine.
So you're good March 3rd?
Yeah. When do you want to retire?
65.
All right, so write 65 down at the bottom. Okay. Draw a line right here. It was right retire. Okay. Can you pass one of those pens, please? That's perfect. Doesn't matter which one. Draw it up. Okay, what you gonna do the rest of this time? Because this is what? 40 years. All right, so when you gonna ask me, do you want to have a family?
I do. Yes.
Okay, how many kids you want?
3.
Okay, when you gonna start on those? You got man, woman, whatever you got?
I do.
Okay, when you gonna get one?
I don't.
What you mean you don't know?
Maybe.
Pick a time. When you want a kid? You want to get your man in college, and then start having babies when you got PA up there. You got PA up there. You want to have babies in PA school, start having them in PA school, and then kind of trickle them out through here? Is that what you want to do? Okay. So when we going to meet him? College, or we going to meet him as a PA? Okay. So we're going to put spouse. Okay. So you want to have how many kids?
3.
Okay. You got brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do.
You got one brother, one sister?
I have 3 sisters.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of y'all.
Yes.
You the oldest or youngest?
I'm the second youngest.
Okay. All right. So, how you want to spread those kids out? Like one every 2 years, one every 3 years?
1 every 2.
That's a good match. That's what my parents did. So we say you're gonna start having kids when you finish PA school, right?
Yes.
So that means you're gonna have a kid at 25, or you gonna start at 27?
25.
Okay. So we're gonna write kid. Just one kid. And then come out and write 27 little arrow. Kid number 2. You wanna give them names, or we're just gonna call them number 2?
Just gonna call
We're gonna call it K2. We'll call it K2. K2, kid 2. All right, and 29. K3, okay? So K3 is your last kid. So 16 is when you get a little parental freedom because that joker can drive, okay? So 16 plus 29 is 36. Gentlemen, 36, right? I mean 34, excuse me, 34. Is that right? 35. 35. All right, so that's right down here. Get rid of my 40. So 35. No, 45.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, girl, 45. So 45, that's when your kid, so K3 is free. Okay, you still got 20 years of practice here.
I could travel.
You want to travel, so you don't want to work the whole time.
Could I work in travel?
As a PA, it depends on what specialty. You know, some surgical assistant PAs, they actually travel. There are travel positions for PAs. How much do you think a PA makes?
This one.
80.
So in the state of Alabama, it's around, they start out around 60, 65 and to 80. So 80 is a good number, okay? How much PAs in Georgia make? More than that, yeah. Alabama doesn't pay PAs well. So I know you want to stay in Alabama.
I didn't after college.
You don't after college, so you're out the street, you're in the streets, okay. So when you hit spouse 1, where do you want your spouse to come from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee? Okay, so put Tennessee out there, Ryan. So let's say you're from Alabama, he's from Tennessee. Where you want to live when you grow up?
Michigan.
You grew up in Michigan?
Yes, I did.
How the hell you get to Alabama?
My grandparents lived here.
Okay, so you're out this piece when the time. So then why are you going to school at JSU?
To stay close until after that.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So we're gonna look at Tennessee. I don't know what Tennessee PAs make, but they probably make about what they do in Alabama. Okay. So right now you are raising your kids on right $80,000 a year, right up there. No, right here. Okay, and we're gonna extrapolate that down here to 65, so we're gonna call it, when you make real money, 30-65. So we'll say 30 years, okay? So 30 years making $8,000, so that's how much? Quick math.
$24.
$2.4 million. All right, so what's up now? So $2.4 million, that's what you gotta live off of. Sounds good, right? Okay, but remember taxes. In that bracket, you're gonna probably lose, well, you're gonna be married, so you'll keep a third of it. So that leaves you with $1.8 million to live off of. Now, it sounds like a lot, but you don't get it all at one time. Another way to look at it is if you're making $80,000 a year, you're married, 3 kids, you're probably gonna keep 60 of that after taxes, okay? So it's not bad. So $60,000 a year, 30 years, raise 3 kids. It's not bad. You can do it. Now, so you want to work for 30 years. You really want to work that long? It's a lot.
I think so.
You know? All right. Yeah, your plan is pretty straightforward because you tacked in 6 years of school right off the bat. And then that's it. You know, so it's kind of interesting as you get higher in education. So the difference between a nurse and a PA is kind of halfway between a physician and a nurse. So you get to do things that physicians do, but you also only have to train for 2 years. So let's say if you were going to medical school, 4 years of college, you had to do 4 years of medical school, and then you have to do residency, which is 3 to 5 years, so we call it 4 years, so 8 years. So you said you want to start having kids when you started working. So with a PA, that is 25. As an MD, that would be 31, 32. So you're kid free at 45 versus for me, you're adding 6 years of that, so 52, 53. So that means I'm only have about 12 years of kid free. Rest of it, you know what I mean? So it's for any, or if you have a kid a little later than whatever, it doesn't work out, you don't knock them out 27, 29, maybe you knock them out 25, 27, 31. Adds time to it. All right?
Yes.
Questions? Puts it in perspective, huh? Yeah, no, you're like, oh crap, I need to get on this. And remember, if you mess around, if you mess around and meet this dude and you start doing things you're supposed to be doing out there in JSU, it pushes that timeline up a little bit. But it also makes PA school a little harder because now you're raising a family during school.
Oh, I hope I don't do that.
No, don't do that. Ain't no hope. You know how kids are made, don't you?
I do. Yes.
Okay, well then don't do stuff that allows you to make a kid in college. You know, they have things to prevent that. So, or you could just not do it. Got it?
Yes.
All right, Dave. Pass the mic.
All right, 30 minutes ready.